Johnny dreamt in colors that couldn't exist, like the color of warm socks on a cold day, the color of jellyfish dying on the beach. Dream of tastes like cloud sparks and space dust. And he wondered to himself if maybe at one point we could taste these things, we could feel these things, and just at some point in the long history of mankind, we'd fallen, we'd lost these abilities. Johnny dreamed that in the beginning we were all angels. We were all akin to the gods, striding between stars, doing things that we can't even do anything other than imagine nowadays. Because in Johnny's mind, if we'd never been able to do it somewhere in our past, then how could we dream it? How could we experience in our dreams things that were absolutely impossible now? For example, Johnny liked to think that we're missing a bone in our ear, and that if we had that particular bone, at night, we'd be able to hear the stars humming and singing to us. He wonders if it happened in layers, like an onion. From angels to near angels, from near angels to great men, from the great men all the way down layer until we arrived here, in the world that Johnny lives in. He wonders if that's sad, or if it's something else. He's not sure. Sometimes, when Johnny sings for a long, long time, his face gets pins and needles. His fingers start to vibrate, and eventually his throat goes numb even as he continues to sing. And he wonders if these are the first steps to an out-of-body experience, if that he plays enough music, he can lift out of the flesh that he's inside and go back to living amongst the stars, to tasting warm socks on a cold day, to be the jellyfish on the beach, and then be stardust. Johnny knows that this world is not the lowest of all possible worlds. If we are far removed from the angels who could hear the stars, he knows that there are layers below this one still to go. Because Johnny can do this thing with his thumb where he dislocates it, and he can do things with his toes, like make them click. And no one else is aware of how that sound is making, but Johnny does. They might not seem like great superpowers, but that's because they're normal to Johnny. Of course he can do these things. In the world that lives right below this one, nobody can do that. And that shit is magical. And somewhere in the world below this one, there's a kid like Johnny. And in his dreams, he thinks to himself about being able to dislocate his thumb, or crack his toes, or sing until he can fly out of his body.